If you miss Newscast 02, 01, 01, don't worry. There's still time to watch RnSquared's 02, 01, 02, streaming now on Newscast 02, 01, 02, brought to you by Homegrown.
Okay, that was lotion. Moving right along. Moving right along.
So moving right along. Mark?
Yeah, you didn't know what to say. Moving right along. We're going to go out to one of the most family-friendly We're going to be going out.
We went out to the gun show happening at the fairgrounds, where we met a bunch of great people. It's a festival that comes around a few times a year.
It's getting hot in here.
It comes around a few times a year. So
Matthew, how hot is it?
See all the great guns, knives, and tools that you wouldn't quite use on your everyday life, but every now and then, hey, who knows? You might need one.
This week for Guns, Knives, and Good Times, the State Fairgrounds.
Live at the gun show.
And we're back to RnSquared.
And we are at the Gun and Knife Show, one of the most family-oriental events in Columbia, hosted at the fairgrounds. You got a lot of great guns, a lot of great knives. I'd say.
Well, I'd say. Oh, yeah. It smells like hot dogs and guns out today. And that can only mean one thing. We're at the gun show, baby. Guns are really important because a whole heck of a lot of people have them.
Living in this country, you can go to a gun show and actually buy a gun, and because I think the people who show up at gun shows are probably, for the most part, law-abiding citizens like we are.
Boy, we didn't know too much about guns, I guess, because we couldn't tell a gun from a hot dog. But bullseye, we spotted a local, and he gave us a background check on all the guns in the gun show.
I'm a dealer. I buy and sell, and I like to buy.
And George was bragging about all the hot dogs he had, and showed me his favorite. He let me hold one. He said he could do some real damage with her.
I mean, it'll take down the grizzly bear and all the big.
Not this guy though. This guy.
Oh yeah.
I eat a lot. Turns out George here knew a lot about bears, and so we asked him how he would handle the black bear loose in Colombia.
Yeah.
The trick is shoot him in the eye or the ear and go straight to the brain.
You call him a Nancy
And
boy.
if you do shoot him in the eye,
A slug,
he
though?
can't see to get you.
Now, step one will only work unless you're a marksman. So we asked him about bear mace.
It's the same pepper spray they use for inmates. For inmates, like an inmate showing his ass.
Yeah.
You can pepper spray him,
Bear
and you take his face out. He can't do anything else. I'm retired law enforcement. I was known for doing it.
And George knew just what to say when controlling a bear.
Turn around and be restrained.
Right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
If you didn't do that, I'd say, I'm going to tell you one more time, turn around and be restrained.
Right.
And if you didn't do it, I said, I'm going to shoot you in the face with this stuff. It's going to be all your brain can
That's a
do
spicy lunch right
to
there.
tell your lungs to breathe that fire down there.
That's a
Yeah.
spicy.
Now, I'm going to tell you right now, and I'm pointing at your face, but you think I'm going to shoot you between the eyes.
Yeah,
I'm not.
I'm like, don't.
It's
I'm
for the
shooting you
nostril.
right there,
It's the nostril.
and it goes up. I'm going to shoot you
Oh.
right here. I'm not going to shoot
Yeah.
between the eyes.
It's like painting a fence.
That's a double whammy
But
right
it's
there.
it's all you can do to tell your brain to let that fire go down your throat into your lungs. You're not
Yeah.
gonna be. I can do anything I want to you after that, but believe me, after I pepper spray him one time,
Then you just, that's an easy shot.
when I
with a shotgun.
when I say turn around and be restrained, the rascals was back there with their hands like this.
Like, please restrain. I want to be restrained now.
And then you call him a Nancy.
Then you had to go out and hose them off
Then you cut him
to
with
stop
Nancy
them from
boy
burning.
first.
Well, I think we were just finally getting it.
Call him boy.
You call him Nancy.
Call him boy.
Nancy. I like
call him
Nancy
boy.
boy.
Call him boy. You just call him boy.
That pisses
Any of them.
any.
Now, if you wanted to get him do what you wanted to, you say, hey man, come on, cut that shit out. Let's go.
Yeah. Wait. Oh, I thought we were pissing the bear off still.
I hope y'all.
Turns out that Mr. George isn't the expert that we thought he was. But we're going to turn the chamber and rifle on over to the big man upstairs, Mr. Mike Kent, the owner of the gun show. And we're back with a little post game interview with
Mike Kent.
Mr. Mike Kent. We already got it. Sorry about that. What are your biggest do's and don'ts for this? Well, this
Number one rule at all gun shows: no loaded guns allowed in the building under any circumstances unless you are a law enforcement officer. But no, we kick you out. That's our number one safety thing. We also don't allow offensive T-shirts, baggy pants, hoodies, anything that the general public might find offensive. We don't allow Nazi regalia, stuff like that the general public might find offensive and say something to us. We try to be a family-friendly show.
Public school rules.
We were saying.
Public school rules, exactly. We need to post those.
And
Don't worry. If he starts asking questions, he's kind of just a sound guy.
So when you ever get the biggest caliber in here, is that usually the hot one, or is it?
Not necessarily.
I think you're kind of pissing off Mike.
Or it's just the mic has a weird. Yeah. The mic has a weird input. It's like pissing off. It's too much gain.
Oh.
Sorry about
Do you
that.
think that it depends? If people are women or men, which ones sell better?
Men definitely. The women are becoming a much larger part of the gun market, however. And whereas the guys have always been a big part of our business, they're looking for hunting guns, sporting guns, self-defense guns. The women are pretty much strictly looking for self-defense guns now.
Do you think it's because they can't hold the really heavy ones?
Yeah.
That makes sense.
I guess that wraps it up for the Gun and Knife Show. We had a blast today, Mike.
Good. Glad
Thank
y'all
you
glad y'all came by. We're always open to aspiring journalists here, and hope you guys have a successful career. And anything we can do with y'all down the future, you're always welcome to come back. And hopefully you guys will get to be gun guys. We'll see y'all down the road here.
And
we
to you,
appreciate
Mike,
the consent.
Don't shake his hand. He's getting kind of annoying.
Well, Mike, I think we might just be gun guys after all.
Before coming here, it smelled like hot dogs and guns, but now it just smells like a good time. You got the on switch, the off switch, the trigger. Fantastic.
These aren't toys now.
Even if they may look like them. Back in the day, they used to pop one of these bad boys in here and chink it to the side. And listen to that click.
Wow.
Beautiful. Man, you could take down a gator with this boy.
Got a purple one for the ladies.
If you brought that to the Civil War, you think how many people you think you just...
listen up.
Oh boy, this is a samurai sword that you do not want to bring home to Molly.
If I had this when I was younger, I don't think that things would be a problem. And that just goes to show that all you need is a gun and a good attitude, and you'll get places.
This truly was a guns, knives, and good times.
Love it. Love it. Should we be allowed to, on a short notice, come out and...
Yeah, I'll say ultimately, and you say, are we gun guys?
Yeah.
Okay. Wow, that was one of the best experiences I've had on the show. And, I know what some people might be wondering is, should you be able to come in on a short notice and walk out with high-powered machinery like guns? And ultimately, are we gun?
Are gun guys. Now, I just want to say thank you to everyone on the show.
I'm more of a knivesman because it's more of a classical trade, but
it is okay. Now, I just want to say thank you to everyone on the show. I thought we did very good at the end, so I got you guys all a little gift.
Squareheads, we hope you enjoyed the show this week. We're going to be back next
Walker,
week.
Knivesman, I do listen to you. I really do value your opinion.
I've been meaning to cook more, so this is a great present. I appreciate it.
Well, that's enough. And Matthew, trust me, everything that you do goes without recognition. So I'm just going to say, I didn't get you a big guy or anything because I don't know if you could, handle the weight. But this is yours. So just pick it up. Pick it up after the show.
And have fun. Ultimately.
And you have to.
So Mark, what did we get?
You have to treat yourself. So what I did
was
I got one of the biggest, one of the biggest calibers I could find.
Stop.
can't just
Okay.
have guns
Got
on
you, got
set,
you.
man.
I don't know what you
Matt,
are talking
the
about.
safety's on.
The safety is on. The safety is on. So.
Can we? I don't like it.
Well, I don't. Where do you guys? I don't know.
Wait, hey,
Put your hand over it.
Mark.
What do you,
Is it the camera? Are you worried? It's unloaded.
I'm not worried about the camera.
It doesn't have any gun bullets in
Alright.
it. Just put.
Just-
Can you just put
okay.
it under?
all right.
Thank you, RnSquared, for sticking with us, and then we apologize.
Okay. It was weird. If you guys don't want to be a part of the show, like I said in the middle, just don't be a part of it.
Laser stainless steel. I don't even know quite what that means, but I'm excited to use it.
Well, you're welcome. I'm glad someone here is grateful. So. everything that
So,
we do.
as we did last week, we like to check in with Matthew's.
Just quick note, you keep kind of your big head's getting it.
All right, that's not something
That's-
that is a note even. So, like we did last week, we like to check in on who's viewing RnSquared, and this week we're
Excited.
planning for some bigger numbers than last week. So let's take it to the live view count.
Wow. I didn't even know there was that many people in Colombia. Can we see where?
The
Okay.
heat map shows we are hitting all diversities.
To our viewers in India, thank you from us
I
in
don't
Colombia.
even- is that India? Or,
Oh, sorry.
Colombia does have a great
China.
That's
China.
what it was. Colombia does have a great Asian presence, and that's why we try to thank you.
To our brothers and sisters in China,
Guys.
we thank you
No.
for learning a little bit more about the.
I don't know.
Oh,
No. Stop.
Thank you, Squareheads, and stay tuned for next week. We're
Good
gonna
day.
have a fun show.
We really need to wrap it up. Good day. Or have a good day. I'm Mark Kaplan.
And I'm walking. All right, so that's
Are you finished?
good numbers. Yeah, we're wrapped up.
With the show, yeah.
Okay. First of all, I think it goes without saying, you can't bring guns onto the set. What was that, man?
Listen,
this is
I
the
don't-
kind of thing that Alana left me for, though, right? She said I'm not responsible. You can't bring guns onto the set, man.
You're
Well,
projecting, so.
it's
Okay, listen, guys. We're gonna make some changes around here.
Good. Changes are good.
we're gonna have a new segment. Look, you can't expect the horse to go out of the gate on the top. You gotta train it, and that's what it's all about.
What is this guy talking about? I need a glass of water.
I actually forgot my keys. See you next week.